Good afternoon and welcome back from spring break. I'm just having a quick hello to the students enrolled in English 1020. I've got two sections on Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings at 10:10 a.m. and 11:15 a.m. This week, we're not coming to class at the regular time. So if you show up at the regular time for class, if you don't have your midterm appointment scheduled at that time, I'll kick you off the call. So no regular class this week. You are encouraged to continue meeting in your groups, very much encouraged to meet in your groups during class time. Everyone should have a midterm conference already scheduled with me. If for some reason you don't, please reach out right now so I can get you on that schedule. You come at your appointed time and we're going to take a brief look at your revised Essay 1 or your revised Essay 2, or if you wrote a reflection essay. And if you're revising Essay 1 or Essay 2, you also are to write a short note introducing that essay to me. All of that should be done following the instructions on my website at professorandrewsmith.com, and it should be shared with me during a Google document to andrew@professorandrewsmith.com. And so I'll get that reflection essay or that midterm essay off of that Gmail account right before we meet at your appointed time. Those meetings will be short, they'll be brief, they'll be friendly. We're just going to check in and hopefully do just a good thing with you all to show that you're keeping up with the course and you understand some of the processes of writing argumentatively and academically and analytically this semester. Keep meeting in your groups this week. The annotated bibliography is due this coming Friday. Did I hear that correctly? The annotated bibliography is due this coming Friday. All that is an alphabetical list of all of your sources for the group paper. This is not the group paper. It's not instead of the group paper. It's a part of and in addition to the group paper is your complete list of sources, at least 2 sources per group member. More sources are allowed, a diversity of sources per our discussions we've already had, and the assignment sheet. That is due this Friday by midnight as a Google Doc. They should be correctly formatted in MLA style. That means it's alphabetical. And your annotations need to be brief. It's just a sentence or two about how helpful this is to your particular paper. You are allowed to include more sources in your bibliography or your works cited page than you actually use in the actual paper. But just a reminder, you need to be meeting in your groups this week during class time or outside of class time to get that annotated bibliography ready to hand in on this Friday by midnight. Starting next week, we'll be going back into the regular scheduled meetings, and we'll be meeting in the groups next week, starting on March the 29th. I'll be meeting with the hipster groups on March 31st, the sports groups on April 5th, the religious groups, and on April 7th, the social movement groups. So those meetings will be the full class period, and I will be become a group member with you all that day. But for that meeting the following week, you should have some semblance of a rough draft ready for us to go over in that group meeting. So if you need anything, please reach out to me. I just made this video for fun in hopes that maybe those of you who are having anxiety coming back from spring break, just to remind you what all the schedules are. I'm not ready to be back from spring break, but I am ready for the semester to be over in about 6 weeks. So let's push through this final stretch together, writers, and we can get this thing done. I look forward to seeing each of you on your midterm conference this week. Please reach out if you need anything. asmith@tntech.edu. See you in class next week on the calls and in your conferences this week. Thanks for